Hey girl, welcome back. Listen, we're about to jump into a reading with Catherine, the Princess of Wales, aka Kate Middleton, and Meghan Markle. Okay, I think isn't she the Princess of Sussex or something like that, girl? So, welcome the two princesses to the show. We're about to jump into a reading, okay? Because you know we've been trying to investigate where is Kate Middleton. We've been looking for her. We've been around the world. Ay, 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 ay. We can't find Miss Katie. So we still trying to look for her. We just interviewed her husband, the Prince of Wales. Girl, we barely got anywhere at first, girl. He was trying to beat around the mulberry bush, okay? But we finally got something out of him, so make sure you check out that reading. So now we're going to go with Miss Meghan Markle and see what she know about Miss Kate, and Miss Catherine, if you will, and see if we can get some answers. And then we can see if we can find out what's the issue between these two as well. Girl, we only got a limited amount of time, so we'll see what we can discover in this reading right now. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Now, we're first going to just see what's the energy around both of them right now. So we're going to pull these cards from these cards first just to see the energy is good or not, okay? Now, first we're going to pull what is the energy around Ms. Kate Middleton, okay? Because we still want to know where she at. We still want to know what's going on with her. They don't put out a statement or two, but they still haven't answered no questions. They still said wait until some months and then you'll see her. And it's like, girl, okay. But she done been canceling stuff. It's like, is she okay or not? Okay, so we still trying to figure that out. And then we'll see what's the energy around Meghan Markle. And is there any beef between these two? So let's go and get into it. Now, Divine Angels, give me the best cards from this deck to describe the energy around Kate Middleton and then Meghan Markle. So first we're going to start with Kate. What is the energy around Kate? Okay, we'll take 1 to 3 cards, whatever want to come out. Okay, so we got the energy around Kate. I think that's how they came out. Now, let's see what's the energy around Meghan Markle at this moment. What is the energy around Meghan Markle? Okay, see, Meghan had to overdo it, honey. She had to bring out 4 cards, baby. But we'll go ahead and take it, girl, because you don't know what's going on with these ladies. So let's go ahead and start off with Kate because we really want to know where is Kate? What's going on with Kate? Because something suspicious is going on at this point, girl, and we're not going to stop investigating until we find this lady, okay? Because next time we find her, girl, she's going to have split ends. She's going to have gray hair. She's going to have all... And it's like, wait a minute now. Y'all really done stressed out because Kate got good hair. Okay, it's Kate with the good hair. And now y'all done got her all stressed out where her hair is all split in. Somebody's going to have to pay for that. So, girl, let's focus, though. Okay. We just want to make sure she's in good health. So what's the energy around Miss Kate Middleton, a.k.a. Catherine, the Princess of Wales? First, we got some thirsty energy right now. So it seems like girl, like she pale. Okay, dry around the mouth, baby. So forget about the hair, girl. She dry around the face and the mouth, baby. Miss Kate done got ashy. So pale, ain't seen no sunlight. Won't let her see no sunlight. So we got right here, it speaks about craving, compulsive, and obsession. Now, when we did a reading on William, it had some obsession that was in there. Okay, some type of obsession. Now, I don't know why is this obsession here. It's okay for, I guess, to be obsessed with your wife, but not to the point that you got her locked away where she can't get no sunlight, baby, where she pale as a ghost. Okay, almost like no blood is in her skin, but then you see blood coming out the mouth, which means a lot of thirst, okay? Very dry, okay? Dry energy, can't speak, which tells me there's something wrong with the mouth or the throat or the esophagus, okay? Is she bleeding at the mouth? Is there, because the last reading, it seemed like she was having a hard time speaking. So we got thirsty, baby, dry throat. Next, we got natural, okay? Authentic, real, and organic, okay? So it seemed like either they're using some type of natural substances to kind of heal her, okay, or she need more natural sunlight, more natural elements. But it also speaks about her being authentic, real, okay, being real with herself. And it speaks about organic, maybe needing to eat healthier, okay. Next we got death rites, saying goodbye, a formal occasion, honoring lives with the 11 card. Now, with the death right, that's a birthright. Like when you're born into something, you get certain rights that come to you. But then with this card, it speaks about death. When there's a death, then certain rights or something are taken away from you to the point that they have to say goodbye, saying goodbye to her or to somebody in the family. And then a formal occasion, almost like a funeral. Okay? And then it says honoring her life. Now, why you got to honor her life if she's still here? You should have honored her enough and gave her some sunlight. So that's concerning to me. Okay, the death rights card here. Okay, for that to be an energy around her looking pale, okay, sickly, and then to the point that she needs natural substances. It's something natural that she needs to bring back the color into her skin, to bring the color back, the life back into her, if you will. And then followed by the death right, just like to the point that they didn't follow the rules or they didn't get enough substance into her to the point that they had to say goodbye. It was like a formal occasion, okay? Had to honor her life, and that's kind of scary. So we're going to pull on that a little bit more. So let's see what's the energy around Meghan Markle, okay? We got faith here. Now it speaks about trusting, unwavering, and confidence. So it seems like, she probably over there going to church, probably over there praying for Miss Kate. Because she probably know what she left her into. Because they didn't flee for no reason, okay? They didn't flee because the diamonds were small. They didn't flee because, their dressing room or their room was too small. They said they felt unsafe, okay? And the fact that her husband went with her, who also is part of the family, who also was scared when he fled. So I see a lot of faith here, okay? Maybe even praying, confidence that she dodged the bullet, okay? So let's see what else we got here. Followed by ancient, okay? It speaks about ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance. Now, that tells me right there, girl. Now, Miss Meghan, okay, do you think that if they get rid of her that you next or something? What's going on? But it speaks that magical inheritance is like something magical, like a magical change that happened, that now she's getting some type of inheritance. It also speaks about ancestry, okay, which means a long line, like a blood lineage. Okay, now we know she's not blood, but she got children that are blood. Okay, I also see all the skeletons around with blood around the mouth, almost like some type of sacrifice, but this is not a sacrifice card. It's just speaking about ancient history. Okay, maybe something from the past, okay, that she remembering, that she also, is living through when it comes to family. Okay, followed by nightmares, honey. She got on that white horse and ran, baby. Ran away from this family, okay, this lineage. So whatever's going on with Miss Meghan, I'm sorry, not Meghan, but Miss Kate, they probably tried to do this to Meghan. And that's why she fled, okay? It speaks about her nightmares, psychic protection, needing some type of psychic protection, physical protection. Also speaks about a shield. Again, that shield is for protection because of the bad dreams she was having. The bad dreams, the bad omens that was around her. Okay, things that may have been occurring at night. Okay. Followed by, their death would come. Wow. So it seems like whatever is happening to Kate, they tried to do it to Meghan. Okay. Their death would come her. And instead of death would come to her because she fled, the death right moved on to Kate. Now, y'all, that's just what I see right now. Y'all let me know if y'all see something different. But again, I see Meghan was over there praying, baby. She was over there praying for herself. And because of this family that she was married into, it seemed like there was some type of inheritance that's supposed to have been passed down. That could have been passed down to her children if she was to leave. Okay, like they did Diana. But she was having nightmares, and because of her nightmares, she had some type of ancient knowing that kind of gave her the strength to kind of like say, let's go, let's flee, let's get out of this, okay? It's not worth it, because if not, death would come to us, which speaks about mortal, finite, fragile, okay? Maybe some type of poisoning of the blood system, okay? Some kind of poisoning in the heart, okay? And it seemed like instead it got to Miss Kate instead. Okay, it's like this family got a history of doing that, and Meghan said that she got out of that before she had to deal with that. Wow, that sounds scary, honey. Now let's break down a little bit about what's going on here. What's this thirst card up here for Miss Kate? Why is the thirst card here for Miss Kate? Give me one card to describe this thirst. Okay, why is there thirst up here for her? Okay, it speaks about intentions. So somebody got some type of intentions, honey. They obsessed with her, very compulsive energy with her. It speaks about lacking personal direction, begets confusion, and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. Wow. So it seems like Kate Middleton is a pawn or in somebody else's game. Okay, now who game? Is it the royal family allegedly? I don't know, but it seems like somebody is thirsty, okay, to the point that they, it's almost like, again, the sacrifice card didn't come out, but it's like something, it's a game that's being played here. That's probably been played for years, okay? We saw it being played with Princess Diana. It played out. And if we know Princess Diana was a sweetheart, but at the same time, she was kind of speaking out against Charles, too. And she got a divorce. They didn't want that. They don't want that to happen again. And in the last reading with Williams, it seemed like Kate also found a reason to try to leave the relationship. Okay, allegedly, that's what the reading was showing. But it seems like right now there's some type of thirst. Somebody is thirsty for something in her life with intentions, hidden intentions. It speaks about, again, that she's a pawn in somebody else's game. Somebody playing chess with her, not checkers. Okay, and she really needs to come up with a road map. Okay, she needs to open up that map and spread her wings and fly, like Meghan did. But she got a lot to lose because she's supposed to be the queen, but at the same time, Diana was supposed to be the queen as well. Diana's supposed to be the queen right now, but we know she's not because of what happened to her. Again, there was a game being played with her life. For no reason. Okay. But we got natural here. Why is the natural card here for Kate Middleton? There's something natural here. Okay. That said it's unknown, which means there was something that probably was given to her. Okay. They could have possibly been trying to give it to her in her bloodstream. Trying to make her go crazy. But instead, they gave it to her. Okay, it's some type of unknown substance. It means knowing the unknown. So again, it's almost like something that caused her to have some type of memory loss. And they was telling her it was organic. It was some type of organic substance. Okay, it's natural. We're gonna give you this. Take this. And now it's almost like some type of memory loss is happening with her right now. Lord, they done pulled the Wendy Williams on the princess. It seems like she lost. Okay, why is the birthright here? The death right here for Kate. Okay, and it's official because it hit the bell. It speaks about the presence of absence. Again, girl, is she still with us? The presence of absence? It speaks about hold what is absent in your presence of your love. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. So again, somebody that's absent, they trying to act like she's still present, trying to seem like it's still love. Okay, you see this grandmother is mourning this grandfather, but it could be the other way around. A father mourning his wife, because a lot has happened over there. If you check out William's reading, a lot of seem like physical things were happening over there. Okay, and it seemed like to the point that she had to have some type of rehab, and it seemed like the unknown. For knowing something that she know, they tried to get that out of her memory system. Did they give her something, a substance? Okay, and then now with the death right saying goodbye, because there's a absence in the presence, or the presence of absence, which means you're no longer here, baby. But they saying you are here, but you're not. But they say you are, but you're really not, girl. Okay, let's move on to Miss Meghan. Miss Meghan, honey. Okay, Meghan having faith here about the her ancient ancestry. What's going on with the faith in the ancestry here for Meghan? Meghan gonna give 2 cards anyway. Meghan gonna make sure she get her 3 cards. Girl, you overdoing it today, Miss Meghan. Okay, but thank you, girl, for spreading the word. Okay, it says right here, it speaks about distorted desires. Okay, distorted, which means, girl, what you see is not what you see, girl. It's a figment of your imagination. It speaks about consciousness, desires rarely satisfied, the unconscious need driving it. Okay, again, you see her running, and you see lights behind her like she being hunted, girl. She running in the fields, baby, trying to escape, trying to get away, because distorted desires, which means she desired to be part of the royal family, but honey, it was all distorted, baby. Okay, it was all figment of your imaginations, baby. Okay, what you got married into, this type of family, baby. Okay, it is not what you, it's not what it's cracked up to be. Okay, you're gonna have to run for your life, baby. Spirit self, be who you are as you are. Okay, so she was trying to be who she are, honey, as this biracial person, honey, which she thought that she never was black. It's like, girl, as far as they concerned, you black, honey, you Nigerian black. Okay, as far as they can tell. But it says be who you are, your spirit self. Okay, prayer. But moving forward, again, she moving, girl. She is moving, unlike Kate. Kate wasn't moving. Kate, like saying, Kate was trying to be devoted and stand still, stand right with the royal family, and then look what they doing to her, allegedly. But Meghan, on the other hand, is moving, girl. Moving forward. The first step is taken within our stillness, okay? Girl, that girl ain't sitting still. That girl, her and her husband and her kids got on. Okay? That had to be something scary. For the simple fact that Harry left too. So, and girl, that tells you a lot right there. And then look at Prince William hair being lost. The fact that the boys have to stay there after that happened to their mother, that's torturous. Just imagine. Okay. And then next we got nightmares here. We got nightmares here for Meghan. Why the nightmares here, Meghan? If you want to tell us, girl. I know you do. Why are you having nightmares? Okay. We got responding, not reacting. Okay, look at her being stressed out. Okay, again, mental issues, bipolar issues, a lot going on. It's that the only control that we have is in how we respond to the hand that we are dealt. So, it seems like, like she said, she claimed that she didn't know nothing about the royal family before she married in, and she thought it was going to be all about diamonds, jewels, horses and carriages, living in a castle, beautiful life. And honey, it was a totally different thing, honey. And so she ended up saying that she was responding, not reacting, okay, while she was there. Okay, she knows she couldn't react while she was there. But it's like the only control that she had is to deal with the hand that she was dealt, okay, until she was able to get on that horse and ride away, baby. You hear me? Because she knew that death would come if she was stayed. Okay, let's find out more about the death would come. That death would come for Meghan. Why is the death would come here for Meghan? Okay, thank you. Ooh, girl. The hamster wheel, baby. Working 24/7. Can't get off that hamster wheel, baby, until you fry. Baby, until you just give up, okay? And then fall out to the sea, baby. Okay? Wishful expectations, okay? Her expectations, honey, was, girl, she was wishful, okay? She thought that again, she thought it was going to be all champagne and roses in the royal family. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Get on your hamster wheel and ride, okay? And when you get off, you realize you done rode for miles and miles and you still ended up nowhere. It speaks about acknowledge that the smokes and mirrors in your life for what they are, okay? Nothing but smokes and mirrors. She said it was not as glamorous as it was, honey. They was going to kill her on that hamster wheel, she said. Okay? They was going to kill that girl on the hamster wheel, okay? And she had some type of wishful expectations that was not worth wishing for. You hear me? Now, let's get into the energy behind these two, okay? Meghan, do you know what is happening to Kate right now? Do you know what is happening to Kate? If so, let us know. What is happening with Kate right now, Meghan? Okay, she got sons. She said it speaks about her marriage. Happiness and bright prospect. So she said, as far as she concerned, she was in a marriage that she thought that was happy. But it's also saying, family, kids. Okay, so as far as her concerned, honey, something happening in her marriage. Okay, in her family. Okay, things may not be as bright. Okay. What is happening in her marriage that you know about? Okay. What did Harry tell you, girl? Six of Pentacles. Okay. Talking about raising money and salary. Okay. Again, there go that money. They're talking about money. A giving and receiving. Justice. Paying somebody. They could be paying somebody, you know, to balance out the justice wheel. Or it can be a giving and receiving type of relationship. So as far as she's concerned, you know, when it comes to her marriage, she thought that they was in a relationship where it was give and take. Okay, so she probably don't know nothing about what's going on. So do you know anything that's going on with her health or where she is? Girl, are you just trying to be funny? Do you know where Kate Middleton is? Okay. She said, girl, she said over there with that Queen of Swords, okay? She said a woman over 25 years old, brown eyes, brown hair, cold, hard, demanding authority. So there go that Queen of Swords again. Now, is that Queen of Swords Kate, or is that somebody in Kate's energy that came in between the marriage, okay? All right, Megan, we done with you, girl. You don't know what's going on, folks, because you ran and you don't know what's going on right now, girl. So, Kate, what are your feelings towards Meghan? Okay, what are your current feelings for Meghan? One card to do, girl. Okay, so we got the Hierophant here. It speaks about a marriage, a government, a public company, a body corporation, official building, or official situation. Again, they both talking about the marriage, okay, being married into this royal family. They both probably regret it. Okay, or maybe Kate wanted to marry Harry, okay, because the way Harry treat Meghan. But girl, they both are talking about a marriage. Do you like Meghan? Do you like Meghan? She probably also saying that, you know, if it wasn't for them marrying into this relationship, she probably would have nothing to do with Meghan as well. So because of marriage, she had to deal with her. So I did also see that. So what, Kate? Do you like Meghan? Okay. Do you have any issue with Meghan? With the Nine of Cups, improvement on the way, feeling smug and pleased. So they said they improving their relationship, okay? There's a little more emotion there. It's almost like she can sympathize with her because now she in a situation, okay? She should have caught that ride with them, okay? Whew, okay. So, Kate, how are you doing right now? Okay, how are you doing right now, Kate? Good, we got the Emperors here. She says she's stable or stabilizing influence coming back into her life. So she's trying to stabilize, honey, with the Emperor. Again, this royal family. So either she's stable or she's trying to be stabilized, okay? She's probably unstable. She's trying to get back stable. Again, trying to have a solid foundation. Again, with this Emperor energy speaks about somebody that's been through a lot, but yet going to come through stronger than ever. This Emperor can also, and with this Hierophant, can also speaks about their royal family and being on the oath. Okay. Only can, do so much. Not in control of her own life. Again, this masculine energy kind of controlling, being more control over what's going on in her life. So, girl, is you not going to tell us where are you? Kate, where are you? Okay. Girl, Kate says she owed him with the King of Cups, a man over the age of 25 with blue eyes, fair to brown hair, gentle, shy, emotional. Okay. So she's saying that she will, I guess this is her husband, girl, that she said is loving. But then we got the Three of Wands. She traveled over land, overseas. Okay. Surveying the options. Okay. So surveying the land. So it seems like her husband's over here overseeing her. Okay, he offering her a drink. Okay, something to drink, baby. Okay, give me more about this Three of Cups and this King of Cups and this Three of Wands, and then we'll let these ladies go. What do we need to know about this King and this Three of Wands situation for Kate? Anything we need to know about the King of Cups? Okay, we got the inner life, honey. This is her world. Speaks about your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. So at this point, she's gonna have to work on this relationship, honey. The King of Cups making sure. Okay, he overseeing everything, seeing everything. It seems like the royal family, the power to be this masculine energy is all over Kate's energy. She barely can speak. It's all about her marriage. Okay, I'm picking up a lot of masculine energy in her energy. When it comes to her, honey, she over there telling her whole story with her whole heart. So Megan, how is the relationship between you and Harry at this moment? How is the relationship between you and Harry? One card to do, girl. See, she ain't gonna never just give one card, girl. She's gonna give out two or three. She said it's a 7 of Cups. All that glitters not gold with her and Harry as well. It says look beyond the clouds and money improvement. So she want her money to improve when it comes to Harry. Okay, we got the Magician. Elements of surprise, good or bad. So they trying over there trying to manifest opportunities. Okay, they're not getting the best opportunities over there when it comes to her and Harry. She said the money is not all that good. They don't got that many great jewels and diamonds, honey. She said that they are there trying to manifest a lot. You know, they trying to abracadabra their way into success. It's not looking the way it's supposed to be looking over there for them either. So the struggle is real for Meghan and Harry too when it comes to money and living their royal life. They trying to have that royal life outside the royal family, and it's not happening. Okay, but do you still love Harry? Megan, do you still love Harry? Okay, you got options over there, but do you still love him? Girl, it's cycles, honey. She said she has cycles of it, girl. It's like deception or delays, emotional ups and downs, may be deceiving yourself and others emotionally. So she may be over there deceiving Harry. Girl, you over there got secrets going on with Harry. Well, do Harry love you? Do Harry love you, Megan? Okay. Got the Queen of Wands, honey. He over there cooking. He over there cleaning, baby. But it speaks about a woman over the age of 25 with green eyes, blonde to red hair, positive, fiery, and outspoken. So it seems like he still got a lot of passion for her. He still thinks she's beautiful. He said he love her hair. He love, her eyes. He's still positive about her. Okay. He very much in his fifis and his feelings when it comes to her. A lot of passion. Okay. They both showing up as the Queen of Wands, honey. And so he seemed like he not riding his masculine energy a lot. It's almost like she kind of like controlling things, but he let her do it. He let her do it. So let's find out what's the secret, girl. What secrets are you keeping from your husband, girl? We're going to go ahead and find that out. What secrets are Megan keeping? Watch this moon energy here. It speaks about healthy choices, making healthier choices, and the phoenix. Rekindle, a new transformation, a changed mind, and growth. Give me more about this moon energy for Megan and Harry. Why is this moon energy here? What secrets are Megan keeping, if any? Or maybe she's not keeping any secrets. What are the cycles that she may be going through, experiencing when it comes to Harry? Okay. Okay, there go. Oh, 2 cards turned out right there. So we got the cards that popped out here. We got sunglasses, honey, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So, maybe a different type of perspective is happening right now in their relationship. One that she wasn't aware of. The struggle probably real over there, girl. It says be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light. You got to adapt, change, and heal. There's something that's coming to light when it comes to their relationship. And they're not dealing with it, okay? Not dealing with the hurt, avoiding a conversation or a call from a person. They're setting boundaries and still angry about something. But then we got the engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and a union. So, as far as I'm seeing, it seems like the perception, honey, when it comes to their relationship is a little different than what she expected. But she got to be lighthearted that, he's not the king, baby. He's not about to be the king. You don't have the potential of being the king. So you got to adapt and change, and then you got to heal from that, girl. Whatever you went through when you was with the royal family. And then there's some boundaries here that sometimes she kind of push him away. She's not really in touch with her emotions as she should be. But as far as the engagement ring, it seems like, they still a union. They still have a partnership here, and there's a commitment here. But, she may take that ring off, on and off, honey, sometimes, because it's not showing that that's a wedding ring, and we know they're married. So she made that, she may be somehow that they have to kind of like relearn each other, re-know each other, get to know each other on a whole new level, girl, outside of the royal family, because things are different. Okay, but it don't seem like nobody is cheating unless something came to light and they have to adapt. But I think what came to light is the fact that, girl, you ain't got no money like that. Okay, so that's going to be the reading for Meghan Markle and Catherine, the Princess of Wales, aka Kate Middleton. Catch me on the next one, girl. Talk to you later. Bye.